7:55 a.m. on this Thursday morning, January 15th, 2026. And of course, we are beginning this day with more or less clear skies, and of course, with the appearance of the orange background to the eastern horizon, which continues and continues and continues and continues right on around to the west or to the southern horizon, and more than likely the same case scenario as we pan around to the north. Let's go ahead and drop this lighting down, and we'll go ahead and come on back over in this direction. And I would have to surmise that at some given point we should start seeing overhead sky activities that will occur on this day. It is very, very cold out. We are low 20s, I do believe, and not really to warm up much at all today. I'm heading on out to the feeding grounds and, well, you know, right down here below me we already have some birds that are waiting on me. Good morning down there. And yes, I am recording this through the screen meshing of the bedroom window. But yeah, we have a couple that is waiting for me to head on out. Some of these winter juncos. So, I guess that is my cue to do what I typically do in these morning hours, and that is to feed the granimals. And I might, just might, record that much more once I get down to ground level, as we will look around to see what there might be to see, and I will go ahead and add on to this. So until then, whatever. Alrighty, continuing on at 8:15 a.m. as I am headed out to the feeding grounds. You can see that we do have quite a little bit of a very frigid breeze out here this morning. A little bit of coloration off to the north, right? And then, of course, we continue right on around to our eastern sky, or horizon thereof. And I will continue. Let's go ahead and keep the camera rolling for a minute here as we walk on around, and we can see the rising of the light back here, which has just made its presence known, if you will. Walking up a slight incline. Man, is it cold out here. And we're not even to get close to 30 degrees Fahrenheit today, according to what I've seen on the weather reports. But so far, it's just these milky blue skies, no cloud formations, But again, we've got this nice strip of orange that basically encircles us all the way around. Yeah, good morning, my lady. You ready? You ready for breakfast? Huh? Alright, I imagine all of you are. Here comes Muggsy. So I am going to go ahead and end this, and we'll continue a bit later. Alrighty, it is approximately 8:25 a.m. now, and continuing on. The feeding has commenced. We got quite a few up here. These very frigid cold temperatures this morning. Already have, have you come down already? Did have a blue jay up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's our first morning visitor. Having some breakfast. Pecking away at a peanut. And that's Jayhawk. That's my buddy Jayhawk. I can tell by the spot on the chest. Morning, Jay. How we doing? Don't bother me. I'm eating. Yeah, that's my buddy Jay. Well, I tell you what, these temperatures are pretty harsh on the lungs. And of course, my fingers are already freezing up just from what little exposure that they've had to the elements already this morning. And, well, as we wander on out here, I am hearing the sounds of an aircraft. Whether or not we can capture anything, well, not sure where it's at. But I can definitely hear an aircraft. So, yeah, the no-see-um activities has begun. We got more birds that are starting to come in. Should really start ramping up with feeding activity as far as our feathered friends is concerned. Yep. Well, I was kind of keeping my fingers crossed that we'd be able to capture an early morning flyover this morning, but, well, it appears as though we'll have plenty of opportunities to capture anything that might come about, such as that today. Unfortunately, I've got my traveling to do this morning, walking downtown, as I need to pick up a couple of things, spend more money that I don't anticipate spending, as I have been spending an awful lot here lately, but it is what it is. We are casually walking back up here and freaking out these little ones, and it appears as though it's feeling special, are we, girl? Huh? Alright, fine, let's go ahead and get that out of your way. Yeah, we got the blue jays coming in now, and quite a few at that. Another one to where they're going to come in one right after another. Alright, huh? Yeah, you betcha. So we got Jay, and now we've got King that's up here as well. Yeah, there we are. And of course we got the sparrows and and yeah, I will be back out here in a few short hours to refresh the water, as it will freeze up very quickly today. So I'll be back and forth a few times throughout this day. Oh, I had a blue jay that was debating on coming down ground level, but still going after what I left in the crotch of the tree here. Quite a few sparrows that's kind of just biding their time as these guys do what they do. Well, we could see them sitting back here. Oh wow, we've got quite a few blue jays coming in. Where we at with you? Oh, right there. And flying away. Okay, people, my fingers are like froze. And so we are going to go ahead and conclude this little bit of nature recording. And once again, I will return with further content from this day, as this day once again commences forth. And honestly, I am not looking forward to this cold walk downtown and back. Oh, there we go, looky there. Isn't that just a beautiful sight? Come on in, Big Red. This makes my day now. This honestly makes my day. I could not be more thrilled with seeing this cardinal. Of course, in conjunction with the rest of the birds that have come up to visit. Beautiful sight here. Just beautiful. Alright, I am headed in and let the critters commence forth with their morning feeding, as we have quite a few here at the table. Alright, 9:30 a.m. I am on my way downtown. And yeah, no signs of any activity, but there's definitely boy, that one right there, there's a story behind that one. But anyway, yeah, look at this tree here. Look at all the seed pods on that. At least I think that's what those are. And of course we also have, you know, a lot of buddage on these trees. Far too early in season for that. And I gotta be quite ginger with my steps, as my back has been attempting to go out on me for the last couple of days because of overexertion and some of my activities. But anyways, I was going to bring my sunglasses so, you know, we could zoom in on this thing here and possibly catch some form of a so-called anomaly. but I forgot, so we can't really do that, right? And yeah, we can see that we did have quite a little bit of a dusting that took place apparently overnight, as this is relatively fresh and fresh tracks. We still have quite a little bit of stuff on the roadways here, which in patches is quite icy. And you can hear crunch. You can hear my footsteps crunch, crunch, crunch. It is bitterly cold out here. Although this thing here actually has quite a warm sensation, especially onto my black leather jacket. But otherwise, once again, our skies are for the most part clear, without signs of activity, but yet there are a great many audible sounds that actually proves otherwise, that there is sky activities occurring. So, alright, I am close to my destination now, and I'm going to go ahead and end this and possibly continue on at a later hour. So thank you ever so kindly for joining in. It is much appreciated. And now that I am here, I feel good about ending this recording. So oink 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 oink. Okay, good enough. Alright, people? Yeah. Alrighty, we are back for a conclusion to this overall compilation of morning videos from today. And you'll have to excuse the dog in the background. He's back here barking away at me. But anyways, I thought to go ahead and close this out. Once again, you know, just for the fun of it, I brought out, upon my return from the store, I brought out this polarized sunglasses to where we can go ahead and zoom in on this. Once again, just for a little bit of fun. And I'll possibly zoom in, trying to maintain focus here. Okay, let's give it a... It is not wanting to cooperate with me. Whether that is because of cold temperatures or what, I really could not tell you right now. Yeah, we are going to experience difficulties, but dimming down the light, and boom, there we have it. This anomaly, if you will, that I've done many recordings of. And you know, I'm not sure how well this will go, but you know, even when I pan back only so far and dim down the lighting, we still have this. Okay, I zoom in and drop the lighting, once again using the polarized sunglasses, as well as dimming the exterior lighting through the camera. We picked this up. Now with my other polarized sunglasses, many a times it will also bring about a red anomaly, okay? And yeah, still having issues with the focusing. But anyways, you know, I just thought to go ahead and have just a little bit of fun showing this once again, seeing as how we've got rather clear skies, and even though it's through the branches of of the top of this tree. It is still quite visible. And again, whether I zoom in, pan back, you know, I can pan back all the way and drop this lighting down, and we still have it right there. So, you know, you be the judge as to what it may or may not be. I just thought to show it once again, and again, just something to close out this recording, as my shopping has been completed. I am back. And we'll go ahead and just leave it at that. So thank you ever so kindly for watching. I would have liked to have been able to capture a little bit of sky activity that is, of course, taking place as always on a daily basis, but just not visible without those tails, trails, and streamers being involved. So it's right now a day of no see-ums. And I'm good with that. And I'm good with this compilation of recordings. So take care, one and all. Have yourselves a great one. And, well, maybe we'll meet up once again back here on this flip side of reality. Take care. Much love. And have yourselves a great one.